What is up, Libra? How are you guys doing? This here is your extended reading for July 2023. I just want to see if there's a couple more drops of information I could squeeze out of July before we move on to the mid-month readings, where I will be checking to see if any changed timelines. Real quick before we get started, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description of this video. And for those of you who have been curious, just to let you know, we have gone ahead and turned all of the pre-recorded personal readings back on. So we were able to make that happen this month. So that will remain on until who knows when. If my schedule gets all jammed up again in the future, we might have to turn it back off again. As you know, I always update you whenever changes are made. Also, there's a new course available in my School of Self-Mastery, Aligning with Your Life's Purpose. I get that question all the time. So I've decided to throw a little course together and put it in my School of Self-Mastery. It's only $8. So if you're interested in that, everything is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that is in the description of this video. All right, let's jump right into this. Singles. Single Libras. Let's see what's happening between the single Libras and the person living in your head. Let's see what's happening. What's happening generally speaking. Uh-oh. Ten of Swords. Are you giving up on this? Throwing in the white towel? Damn, I've been seeing so much of that with these singles readings. And you see it. I'm not making this up. Ten of Swords. That's giving up. Throwing in the white towel. Moving on from it. Let's see why. Let's see if we can figure out why. Let's see here. Oh, the Moon card. Ooh, this might go a little bit deeper than I thought. That Moon card, that's a pretty deep card. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. We already knew that. Okay. So throughout this period of you being connected to this person, I don't think you're aware of this. How am I going to word this? You've been going through a massive period of gestation and change. Being connected to this person was no accident. This is a very near and dear soulmate. It has an awful lot more to do with altering the trajectory of your life path than anything else. I call it a bump contract. I don't hear very many people at all in the spiritual community talking about bump contracts. Matter of fact, I've only heard one person talk about it ever. I could be wrong on that now. That was several years ago, but the last time I checked, I was the only person on the internet talking about it, at least at great length. A person makes their way into your life. Their energy sticks to you like glue, and you don't realize it, but it's affecting you. It's influencing you. You're making decisions that you wouldn't normally make. You're taking pathways that you wouldn't normally take. You're walking through doorways that you wouldn't normally walk through if left to your own devices. But at the end of the day, being connected to this person has brought you more nervousness, anxiety, and overall, it hasn't really helped your vibration. If anything, it just makes you feel like shit. It doesn't make you feel good. So it's getting to the point to where Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, it's just too much. Can't handle it anymore. So you're throwing in the white towel and walking away. Walking away from this altogether. Making a head over heart decision. I've been seeing so much of that here lately. Let's look at this person's energy and see what's up with them. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? 9 of Cups reversed. So here's the thing. Okay. King of Swords. Okay, so this person is emotionally codependent. Now, this is where it gets tricky to talk about. People ask me all the time, how does this person feel about me? And then the 9 of Cups reversed comes out. And it's like, okay. When a person is emotionally codependent, what that means is I have a lonely, empty void in my heart, and I need somebody to come fill it, basically, to jam it in a nutshell. Well, first of all, nobody can fill it. It doesn't work that way. But emotionally codependent people are convinced for whatever reason that there's some person out there that can fill that void in their heart. So whenever somebody is operating on a frequency of needing a person to fill a void in their heart, it's not how they feel about you. It has nothing to do with you. It's all about them, their feelings, and filling the void in their heart. It's all they care about. That's all they care about. I just need somebody to come love me. Somebody. I don't care who it is. I just need a faceless, nameless somebody to come love me as soon as possible. And then when somebody comes into my life and loves me the way I need to be loved, finally, all of my problems are going to get up and go flying out the fucking window. So I just need somebody. You? Nah, I don't think you'll do it for me. How about you? Can you meet my needs? Nah, you're not meeting my needs. How about you? Nah, you're not meeting my needs either. The problem is nobody can meet that need. So they just, it has nothing to do with how they feel about you. Does that make sense? I think we've all, at least one time in our life, been caught in that trap where, you know, we end up connecting with somebody who's emotionally codependent, and they approach us from a perspective of what we think is an emotional love connection. We think there's some kind of potential here, when really they're not thinking about you at all. They're thinking about themselves. They don't give a damn about you, about your feelings, about your emotions. They don't care whether or not there's any potential between us and what I have to do. All I'm thinking about is I have a void in my heart and I need you to fill it. And if you can't, I'm going to go find somebody who will. And it's like, no, you won't. No, the fuck you won't. It doesn't work that way. If it worked that way, most relationships wouldn't fail and I wouldn't have a fucking job. Let's see if there's any advice here. See if there's any advice. Any advice? Mm-hmm. Any advice? Any advice? Any advice? Any advice? Lover's card. Ooh. Ooh. Hody-do, yo. This might be a blessing in disguise, right? Huh? King of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Wands. Page of Swords reversed. See, High Priestess, though. No, you know what? I just talked to Virgo about something similar. I mean, it was very different energy, but there was a similar point behind it all. And that is, very frequently, some of the greatest lessons that we learn in life come in the form of decisions that we have to make, where how we feel and what we know are two different things. And your spiritual, mental, and emotional strength are put to the test. Like, I have a lot of feelings for this person, but I know that they're not really somebody that can be trusted. But I'm in love with them, but they're a fucking liar. They can't be trusted. They're sneaky. They're shady. I don't know very many people who can trust them, but I'm in love with them. So I may be in love with you, but if I can't trust you, you gots to go. Now, I feel like you and this person have a karmic contract. This is a karmic soulmate. Once you make it past this connection, in whatever way you feel necessary, whether the two of you come together and exchange experiences and work out whatever was in that contract, or if you just flip this situation on its head, transmute the energy and cut the contract yourself, after this, you don't have any other karmic contracts due to come in. Next person due to come in after this is your actual person. Mm-hmm. So just always ask the universe, do I believe that once you finally brought me the person you picked out for me, that it's going to be this fucking complicated and hard? I don't think so. So if it's this complicated, if it's this confusing, if it's this difficult, I guess that's not the person the universe picked for me. I'm not settling for shit until the universe brings me the one person it has picked out for me. And you will bypass so much meaningless, unnecessary bullshit and nonsense, and you'll make a beeline straight towards your actual person if you can stick to that. I don't think there's a whole lot of advice that you need from this. Feels to me kind of like a lot of you are already doing exactly what you need to do, honestly. Damn, man, I've been seeing that so much. So much, dude. I've been seeing that so fucking much. Hang on a second. What are we doing next? We are doing the person from the past. Anything happening generally between Libra and the person from the past? Conversation, reconciliation attempt, anything? Uh-oh, there's a grudge being held still. Oh, and the strength card. Okay. I think you know there's still a grudge being held. This person has a lot of things that they want to say, but they're not. Ten of Cups reversed. No, I don't think either of you have moved on from this. There's still unfinished business and a grudge being held, but both of you are holding back. Both of you are holding back because you know, I think there's a part of you, you very strongly suspect that as much as you might want closure with this person, or some of you may even want to reconnect with this person and have them come back and be a part of your life again in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But there's a part of you that very strongly suspects that they're going to play dirty. And for those of you who strongly suspect that this person might play dirty, I think you're right. I do think that they probably will play dirty. I don't think that it's anything that you have to worry about, but I think they have been spending some time thinking about ways to play dirty. I think they have. Now, again, I think I've already told you this, haven't I? Could have swore that was Libra that I already had this talk with you guys, I think. But they've been thinking about it. They've been sitting around dreaming up ways of trying to sabotage you. But I don't think they're going to do anything. I don't think so. They're fantasizing about it, though. They're coming up with all kinds of ways they could drag your name through the dirt. They're thinking of all these different ways they could spread rumors about you and ruin your love life moving forward. They're thinking about it, but I don't think they're doing it. I think this person's too damn chicken shit to do anything like that. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Leo here and Libra. Could be another Libra, but I think this is your energy. This feels like you. Just keeping your head on straight. Okay. Okay. How about let's look at their energy. Let's look at this person's energy and their intentions deep, deep down. What kind of person are they? What's their energy look like? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations, all that good stuff? High Priestess. Boom, Queen of Wands reversed. Oh, they're still guarded. They still got that guard up. Yep, they sure does. I told you. There it is again, dude. Ah, there it is again. Five of Swords. Yeah, they're definitely, I feel like they're projecting. That's what they're doing. That Nine of Wands, Five of Swords energy, that's all projection energy right there. And if you knew, now this is for everybody, not just Libra. This is everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a Libra, cross watcher, or just random person watching this video for whatever random reason. If you knew how much people cope by projecting, you wouldn't take anything personal. Nothing. You wouldn't take anything personal. I'm going to tell you that right now. Thank you for that super chat, Amber Gedden. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. You wouldn't take anything personal if you had the slightest clue how often people cope by projecting their pain onto others. When you see somebody talking shit, throwing hate, spreading rumors, bitching, complaining, that has nothing to do with the other person. All that is the person has no idea what to do with their pain in their heart. So they're trying to throw it at somebody else for whatever reason. That's all that is. All it is. Has nothing to do with that person. And that's what I think this person's doing. I think they know what they did wrong, and they can't stand to sit in that energy. Ideally, most of it. No, okay, so if you're a human, you're not perfect. None of us are. If you're a human walking around on two legs on planet Earth, you fucked up before in your life. Now, those of us who are serious about spiritual growth, evolution, and ascension, what do? At some point, we fucking own up to it, don't we? Yeah, that was my fault back there. Yeah, that was me. I was being a little bitch. Yeah, I was full of shit. I was broken, fucked up. I was hurting. Wasn't thinking straight. That was me. I fucked that up. You know, those of us who are serious about our growth and evolution, we have that conversation with ourselves. And it's an incredibly uncomfortable conversation to have. But we know that we're not going to be able to move past this and get through this and move up to the next level until we have that conversation with ourselves. But it's so uncomfortable that most people try to avoid having that conversation with themselves. They try to avoid it. They go for that temporary, and it is temporary. It's very short-lived and temporary feeling of relief of projecting that pain and trying to throw it on somebody else. Trying to make other people suffer just to make you feel better about your own suffering. That's kind of what I think this person is still wrapped up in. That's still what they're caught up in. They still haven't quite grown enough to sit down with themselves and say, damn, I fucked up. They're still pointing the finger, blaming this person, blaming that person, blaming this thing that happened, blaming that thing that happened. They're not willing to take accountability for their actions yet. Not yet. They probably won't be until they hit rock bottom. And honestly, I don't think this person's hit rock bottom yet. Not quite. Not quite. Okay. Let's get the advice on this, man. Let's jump straight to the advice. Advice. Advice, advice. What is the best advice? What is the best advice? Oh, the Four of Swords in the reverse. Five of Cups. Okay. All right. Look. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you this advice by. Okay. Let me put it to you like this. I remember back when I was in school, I was a little asshole. I was a little punk. I was one of them little punk ass bad kids that just wanted to go around and fuck shit up and be a little idiot. And I would always laugh and make fun of the little nerdy kids who would sit around and study and get their work done and get good grades. And I would make fun of them, you know? And I can remember adults telling me, Rich, you're fucking up. You are fucking up. You may be laughing at that little nerd now while you're having fun, but I promise you, 10 years from now, that person you're making fun of is going to roll through the drive-thru in the Lamborghini, and you're going to be looking at him like, you want fries with that? That's what they tried to tell me. And I said, oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. You know, and I just blew it off. I'll be damned. 10 years later, there I was, a fucking loser. And those nerds I made fun of had it made. And they were right. Now, thank God I discovered the law of attraction. That's a totally different story. But anyway, the point that I'm making is, it may look like they're out having fun right now. And it may look like you're the one at the bottom, hurting, struggling, not having fun, suffering. It may look like that. It may look like they've got it made and you got fucked. Ha, ha, ha. That may be the way it looks like now. But I promise you, that is very short-lived and very temporary. You do the work now. You do your healing work. You focus on evolution, healing, and ascension. Focus on you. You do the hard work, the work that sucks, that inner work that nobody wants to do while they're out running around having fun and looking like they're living it up. That's very short-lived and very temporary. I promise you. If you stay on the path that you're on right now, I promise you, one day you're going to be waving from the top of the mountain, and they're going to be down at the bottom of the mountain looking stupid. Looking fucking dumb as shit. Promise you that. Promise you that. They're going to regret it. Promise you that. So, trust and believe that you're right where you're supposed to be. Nothing is as it seems. Nothing. Promise you that. All righty. Moving on now to Hang on, where's it at? Random advice. I want to change that up a little bit. Hang on. Oh shit, that's too big. There we go. Hang on. Okay. Random advice. Bomb, 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 bomb. Whatever random ass advice Libra needs to hear the most about anything. Friends, family, career, finance, love, romance, and everything in between. Anything, whatever random advice Libra needs to hear the most. 9 of Cups. You really want to hear me talk about that again? Emotional independence. Emotional independence. Emotional independence does not mean alone. It's not what it means. Dependence and independence are two different things. Dependence means I need this. That's what dependence means. If you depend on something, that means you need it. Emotional independence, people, when they hear that, they think that means I got to go be alone. No, that's not what it means. It doesn't mean go be alone. What it means is it doesn't matter if I'm alone or not. I am in charge of my emotional state. That's what it means. We have been so programmed and so brainwashed by music, movies, TV, and media to be emotionally codependent, meaning I need somebody to create my happiness for me. I need a relationship to create love. I need a lover to fill the void in my heart. No, you don't. This is the real reason why, when you take a look at humanity, how many of you have noticed that most relationships fail? How many of you have noticed that? And nowadays, more than ever, you can scroll through the internet. All you see in regards to love and romance is a fucking battle being fought. It's all you see. There's a battle being fought out there between men and women. And when it all comes down to it, we've been so brainwashed and programmed into believing that happiness, joy, love, and abundance can only be created by love relationships. And that's not the way that it works. The way that it works is the people that you attract into your life, the relationships and the connections that you form are a reflection of your current vibrational state, not a solution to your current vibrational state. So if I vibrate at a frequency of brokenness, sadness, emptiness, and loneliness, I am not a vibrational match to happiness, joy, love, and abundance. If I vibrate at a frequency that resonates with brokenness, sadness, loneliness, and emptiness, the only thing I can attract is a person who harmoniously resonates with brokenness, sadness, loneliness, and emptiness. That's the reason why most relationships fail. That does not mean go be alone. That does not mean go be single and independent. What it means is we have to get out of the vibration of lack, need, and desperation. That's what it means. That's what it means. We are always postponing our happiness until after something outside of us happens. We postpone our happiness until I won't be happy until after I make the money that I want to make. I won't be happy until after I get in the relationship that I want to be in. I won't be happy until after something out here happens. No, the fuck you won't. No, you won't. If you are unhappy being broke, you're going to be a miserable fucking millionaire. If you are unhappy, single, you're going to be in a miserable fucking marriage. And that's just all there is to it. Emotional independence. Also, to wrap this up, monitor your vibration. Just get into the habit of giving yourself a vibe check on a daily basis. Couple, 2 or 3 times a day. Monitor your vibration. Ask yourself, how's my vibe right now? And be honest about it. Don't get caught up in this little theatrical production that a lot of people put on in the spiritual community, that I have to be love and light and rainbows and unicorns 24/7, 365. That's bullshit. We're humans. We're humans. If you are in 3D human form, you're not in a constant state of high vibration. We're all humans. Now, ideally, we want to get to the point to where we spend most of our time in a high vibration. Most of it, but you need to be able to monitor when your vibration dips down, because it happens. It will happen. Now, we're working towards getting to a point where we do just go straight to a higher vibration, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. And we need to be honest, real, and genuine about the fact that we're not there yet, because what happens is we get all these people on the internet putting on this little theatrical production and this little fake bullshit show, and it gets people who are lost and looking for genuine guidance, gets them confused. They look at all this shit, these people putting on this little fake show on the internet, and they're like, well, damn, I got a ways to go before I get to their level. Man, they ain't on no fucking level higher than you. I get sick of seeing that bullshit. It's all a big show. Okay? Just monitor your vibration 2 or 3 times a day. Before you go to bed at night, take a look back at the day and ask yourself, how was my vibe today? And be honest about it. My vibe was pretty shitty all day today. Yeah, I spent the majority of the day angry, irritated, and pissed off. Okay. All right. Well, what am I going to do tomorrow to have a different experience? How am I going to work towards spending more of my time happier and happier and happier? You know, just always monitor your vibration. Be realistic and honest about it. Okay. Because remember, your life experiences are manifested based on your vibration. If you vibrate at a frequency of anger, bitterness, sadness, and loneliness, you are not going to manifest happiness, joy, and abundance. Doesn't work that way. So just stay in check. Stay in check with it. Okay. Give yourself daily vibe checks. All right. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still continue to show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. For those of you just now tuning in, all of the pre-recorded personal readings have been turned back on for now. So for those of you who are wondering about that, they will be back on until further notice. Also, I have a new course added to my School of Self-Mastery, Aligning with Your Life's Purpose. Because I get that question so frequently, and I feel like that information is so important, I threw it into a quick little course, and it's only $8. Okay. For those of you interested in that, everything you need is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that's in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.